Hello and welcome. My name is Tia of Archangelic Healing Arts, and if you watch my channeled videos, you might be wondering why I have not been uploading anything. And I just wanted to take this moment to announce that I am now going live every weekend, Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, for live readings and channeled messages from your guides and angels and healing sessions, if that's what's called for. And also every Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern for something called the Heart Council. Now, you can find these videos, the past videos and meetings that we've had, in the live tab on my YouTube channel. And I would love to invite you to come and visit me during my live sessions. Now, during readings, of course, you have the opportunity to come forward and to ask a question. And on Sundays for the Heart Council sessions, we are coming together as a community to connect in the heart space and to raise the vibration of the planet. And what we're going to be doing is holding space for one another, for whatever might be going on in each of our lives, to hold space, to open the floor, and to just love on each other, and to hold space in light and positivity. Now, what we're also doing as we connect and meet during these Sunday sessions, which is something that I just started, that has been in the works for a very long time, is the concept of raising the vibration of the planet as we connect in the heart space together, with the collective purpose of healing the planet as we heal one another. So what I invite for you to participate in is to join the collective, join the Heart Council, come on Sundays and open your hearts to one another. And the more we do that, the more this group expands, the more light and heart-centered love we share upon the planet. Especially now, I think it's important to really work on raising our vibrations, connecting in unconditional love, in heart-centered practice, in connecting to each other with non-judgment and in true appreciation for our differences. And coming together live really helps us to connect in a way that helps us see one another clearly. And that's really the goal. At least that's one of the goals. So I do want to extend that invitation to everyone who might be waiting for my uploaded videos, and also to say that I will continue with the uploads of the channeled angelic messages when I'm able. But it feels as though things are shifting, things are changing, and I want to hold space in a different way. That is not to say that the angels don't have things to say, and that our ascended masters and beloveds in spirit don't wish to come forward and to speak and to hold space for us, which is another reason why I came on today, because tonight during our live reading session, there were a lot of messages that came through from Archangel Michael. And that's kind of what I wanted to go into a little bit today as I share at least one upload for you, for the time being, for you to connect to your own ability to empower yourself, to believe in yourself, to hold yourself in conviction and in love, honor, and appreciation of your voice and your individuality. And I feel as though Archangel Michael came through tonight. You can watch on the replay very quickly. I believe it's available now, actually. And you can watch and hear and listen and feel and connect to the messages from Archangel Michael, who asked us to come forward in strength and in empowerment, and leading us in a way to bring some healing to our heart planes, to our emotional wounds, so that we can easily step into our divine mission, our purpose, with grace. Now, Archangel Michael and his counterpart, Archea Faith, call us and ask us to really believe in ourselves, to have confidence, to step into our knowing, our powers, our creativity, our abilities, our gifts, and whatever it is that we believe is important on our life path, and to step into those gifts with clarity, with purpose, and with confidence. So when we come together and share messages from the angels in a collective kind of a way, these messages are amplified. They're truly attuned to each person who will hear these channeled messages in the future. So maybe you're feeling a lack of confidence at the moment that you happen to see this video. And that's really the whole point of connecting and communing with spirit. It is there for you when you call it. It is there for you when you need it. So these messages that came through tonight from Michael and from Archea Faith were very strong and very beautiful as a reminder to hold space for ourselves, for our voices, for our messages, for our purpose, to stand in our divinity, in our authenticity, and to be truly and wholeheartedly ourselves, no matter what, because we have the permission. We ourselves give ourselves the permission. And the angels come forward to remind us that we have that power to give ourselves the permission to stand in our authority, to live our best lives, and to be very truthful about who we are, what we want, and to say it in a way that we are certain within ourselves of our own convictions. So really, when I came on to record this message, it is with the energy of Archangel Michael, who is right behind us and holds space, as do the other archangels, for all of these sacred sessions that are either recorded or met in the community live, but they hold this space for us to be our true selves, to open our hearts, to connect in love, to hold space of love towards one another, to raise the vibration of the planet, and to work towards our own healing. For the more healed that we are, the more healing is shared collectively among one another. And that is the beautiful and powerful gift of walking this earth right now. And especially because of the challenges that the planet is facing right now. We all play our part. Some of us are activists, and that's beautiful. Some of us are artists, and that's beautiful. And artists express themselves accordingly. Some of us and really can share in their own expression of what they're experiencing right now through art and through creativity, which is a beautiful gift, and also another fractal of humanity and the importance of us being ourselves. Others come forward with violence and with anger, and they have their place as well. And then there are those of us, this is just a small sampling of examples, there are those of us who come forward to try to come together in harmony and in love, raising the vibration of each other and of the planet. And we do so in the hopes that other people will feel it, and hopefully some of the possible distress that those of us who are feeling those kinds of emotions might be able to do a little bit of healing. And for those of us who are experiencing any kind of distress, when we're holding the vibration and the desire to connect in the heart space and unconditional love, then we therefore heal one another. And that is perfect as well. So I think a lot of people like to say, oh, well, you're wearing rose-colored glasses, or you're not accepting reality for as it is. And I understand all of that, but we each play a role. We each play a part in the collective and how we experience reality. Now, some of us can say reality is not exactly what we think it is, and that's maybe a conversation for another time. But what I do want to share is that each of us play a role exactly as we choose to be. We can choose to be angry. We can choose to create. We can choose to light each other up. We can choose to hold space for one another. We can choose all kinds of things, and each of those things are correct. It's what you gravitate towards. It's what feels right for you that matters. And that's the message of Archangel Michael today, is to be authentically yourself. And if you come forward and all you want to do is love on each other, then that is perfect, and that is what you are meant to do. And that's what we're doing here in this collective. With our Sunday afternoon meetings of the Heart Council, we are meeting as a collective to rise above the density and the pain and suffering that so many are experiencing right now on Earth. And we hope, the aim is to raise the vibration. Now we know this is already science. Mass meditation brings about a reduction of violence across the planet. Mass meditation brings about a healing effect across the planet. And there are a lot of ways that you can look this up and find out for yourselves what it means when we come together in heart-centered practice. And I think it's important, especially now, to reach outside of ourselves and to think outside the box of how we can heal, how we can do better, how we can serve one another, and how we can hold space for collective healing, for collective restructuring, and for collective peace. And that's really the goal. That's the idea. That is the impetus. And I hope that for those of you who do watch this channel, and I know I'm kind of new and I stepped away for a number of years and I've just recently come back to YouTube. But if you're interested in the content on this channel and channeled messages, our Sunday meetings are going to play a vital role right now, the Heart Council, in coming together, opening our hearts, becoming a collective, expanding and creating a movement of love, a movement of healing, and a movement of rising above and seeing the best in one another, no matter what we're experiencing. So again, the Heart Council currently, as in its infancy, is a place to open our hearts to one another who are experiencing something, where the floor is open to each of you to open your hearts and share what you have on your mind or what's going on in your life, something that you could use some support with. And as a community, as a group, we come together, shine the light of love on you, hold space for you, and hold the possibility and potential for a healing in all areas. So this was also channeled today. This was also energetically charged, today's message and this recording. This was also channeled information and wisdom coming from Archangel Michael and Archaea Faith. So I hope that you feel that, and I hope you come along for the ride and join in the possibility of starting something new together, and also come on Saturday evenings to receive the love from your angels and your ancestors and receive messages of love and healing. And also stay tuned for more recorded channeled content, more like today, but also direct channeled wisdom from the Archangels that will help you along on your journey. And always, I hope for us to come together in the heart space, to heal one another, to rise above, to feel better about whatever is going on in our lives, to come together and to know that truly we are never alone. I'm sending you so much love and gratitude. Make sure to subscribe, comment, join in the lives over the weekends, and I will see you next week. Thank you.